So this week we established our weighted decision matrix, and we basically decided what's going to go on our robot. So for the intake, we decided to go for the over-the-bumper intake for maximum intake capacity and speed. For the indexer, we decided to go for a spindexer because that would work better with the launcher that we chose, which was a single in-place launcher. We thought this would be simple, easy to build, and easily upgradable.
This week, Control Systems has been working on electrical board planning, sensor integration and testing, subsystem code creation, and finding the best limelight angles. In terms of electrical board planning, we've decided to put our components on the sides of the hopper, and we've created a mock electrical board with a similar size panel to test our idea. We've also continued sensor integration and testing, with us specifically testing beam brake sensors and limit switches. And we've talked with prototyping groups on how we can integrate these into our systems in order to make a better and well-functioning robot. We've now also started coding our subsystems now that we know how we're going to be launching and indexing. And last but not least, we've started looking for the best limelight angles and positioning so we can have the most consistent and clear view of April tags for our robot to maintain the greatest odometry accuracy.
Matrix, we decided on a combo with a single launcher and a spindexer. So for the spindexer, the newest developments are we switched from a foam revolver-like structure to a smaller, more compact box version of it. So that's going to be using a Vex wheel, and the idea is the wheels on the sides of the Vex wheel will help the fuel to fall into place, and the friction from it is enough to spin it out through the side. So currently we're working on building a new box out of wood. Because we picked it in the weighted decision matrix, our prototypes can get more realistic.
Okay, so this week for the launcher prototype, we were able to test compression and the best wheel type using our laser coated prototype. We are currently working on making a more permanent and accurate prototype that will actually let us adjust the angle on the go. And we're using CAD right now. We actually have some parts 3D printing at the moment. And hopefully by the end of next week, that will be done and we will have all our data needed to finalize our launcher design.
Last week at our weighted decision matrix, we decided to go with a single stage elevator to use for our climber. This design is meant to be on our robot so that we can climb on the side of the tower instead of the middle portion of it to help us on our alliance. And now we have added this design to our CAD on Onshape for our robot, and we made it as compact as possible up right against the drivetrain frame so we can save room for storage, for fuel, and for our electrical board and other components.
This week, we've worked on our impact essays and finished our executive summaries. We've also been working on our Doghouse YouTube channel with our kid-centered animations for it, and we've also been working on our weekly video releases.